Hello and welcome to the eChat Lounge podcast. This is number 14, and today it's going to be a little bit different. We're actually doing a Christmas podcast. So if you celebrate that, celebrate with us. If not, just sit back and enjoy the podcast as usual.
Or get out.
Yeah, or get out. Today I am joined by Sinterklaas.
Yes!
Or little Boo.
Merry Christmas!
If you want to know why, she has changed her name to Sinterklaas.
No, you gotta say it like Sinterklaas. And you're Chris
Sinterklaas.
Kringle. Yeah.
Yes, and I am Chris
Sinterklaas.
Kringle.
Yeah.
You wanna? How did you spell that? How,
Sinterklaas.
Sinterklaas.
Sinterklaas. It's amazing. It's great. I'm gonna keep this name until Tuesday, which
Keep
is the day
it
after
year
Christmas.
round.
Yeah. No. That's my Christmas tree. That's a little fact. I have a Christmas tree that stays up in my room all year round.
Why?
I need it as a nightlight sometimes when I get scared from watching Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Do you have any plans for Christmas this year?
Yeah, and nobody told me until today. So.
What do you mean?
Well, like, they all made plans, but nobody told me. And then my mom's all like, oh, yeah, this is happening. I'm like, ooh.
Ooh.
I'm so yeah, ooh. So
Ooh.
apparently, I have my 2 aunts and my uncle coming down from a town over.
Over in Antarctica, yeah.
Over and out. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they live in Phoenix. So they're coming down, and that'll be fun. And I think, Chris, I'm going to a zoo.
Oh, a
Oh,
zoo?
I fucking hate zoos, though, because, like, I'm against animal entertainment shit.
Are you gonna
But-
pet the aminals?
No, I'm gonna steal them and set them free.
You're gonna walk
Anyway.
around a zoo all depressed.
I will.
Leave
I
sobbing, crying.
will actually cry. Yeah. Because it's so sad. But that's a whole nother podcast we could talk about animals.
Why Boo doesn't like zoos. Part
Like,
1 of
who
10.
hates people? Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna have, like, family down, and that's all I know.
Alright.
it was
Eating
too much
anything
detail.
good? I know some people have
My dad was talking about crabs. But I don't
crabs
eat.
for Christmas. Usually people have ham.
Oh,
How did
my
you
mom
go
will
from
make
ham to crab?
Well, half of my family eats the ham. The other half of my family eats crab legs. I'm in the middle. I don't eat either of them. So I just eat the
Well,
potatoes,
wouldn't
you
the
know?
middle be you eating both?
No. Okay, I'm on the outskirts.
There you go. That's better.
Okay. Wow, I sound like an outcast of Christmas.
You are.
Okay. So, but yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're just having family down, and then I don't know other details.
Okay. Alright.
Oh! Wait, I have one more thing. It just came to my mind.
Ooh.
On Christmas, I think it's Christmas Eve. We bought 2 stockings, and we're gonna fill them with, like, water bottle and first aid and stuff, and we're gonna go give them to homeless people.
Oh, that's nice. Look, give him back.
Yeah, so I think my sister got, like, gift cards to, like, McDonald's and places to put them in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then my mom bought.
I'm
like,
suddenly
socks for them.
homeless. I like McDonald's a lot.
But yeah,
Don't
so
judge
that'll
me.
be fun. We did that last year, and it was pretty cool. So my
Oh,
family just
okay.
drives around in a fucking ghetto 15-passenger white van with rust all over it. And we
Free
get out
gift
and-
cards, kids.
Well, I don't think they're kids, but you know, yeah, some homeless people.
Even better.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Are you asking for anything for Christmas?
No, I don't do that. I feel weird.
You feel weird.
I do.
asking
I'm
for
not one
something?
to like ask for things. Like I want this and this and this. Like if
Hmm?
you if you happen to come across an item that you think I would enjoy or that would bring me joy and you give it to me, that's great. That's kind and I will love you even more for it. But like I don't want to ask for things. If it comes to you, sure. But I don't mind, you know, you like
See, I'm a bit different. I
Oh,
won't.
how long's your list, Chris?
No, 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 no. Not like that. It's often I'll have family members be like, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?"
Oh
And
yeah,
I'll
yeah. My
tell them
family does that
something,
too.
and then but I won't just like come up and be like, "Hey, get me
I
this."
want this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like if you ask, then you're gonna get an answer. But
See, not with me. I'll
believe it
just
or
be like,
not, believe it or not, I am getting
underwear.
no, either it's gonna be either one thing or two things, but they're really significant things or thing.
Wow, how exciting! What is it?
um, it's all secret. No, I don't know if you know this. I'm building a desktop gaming computer, and
Oh yeah.
I have all the parts for it. I just need the motherboard and the graphics card.
Oh yeah. There you go.
So I know I really wanted the monitor because it's a really sexy monitor, and I can get using that right now. But see, I didn't know. I wasn't fully decided, and by the time, like, I know exactly what I'm getting from everybody because,
Really?
well, yeah, there's my mom and somebody else is getting me something, and I was gonna be like, "Hey, mom, you told me to tell you what I want, this part for my computer, and I'll send her the link, and I know that's what I'm getting." Um, and then I'll do the same thing for somebody else, for the other person. That way I know, like, exactly what I'm getting. That way I don't end up buying duplicates and telling three people I need the same freaking part.
Oh.
Yeah. But, I think this is one of the first years. It could be one of two things. Um, the motherboard and the GPU are both pretty expensive. Well, the motherboard is. It's not ridiculous. It's like 200, but the GPU is like 580.
Oh damn.
And I was like, depending on how generous you are, you can get both. But I am more than happy with just one. I am
Yeah.
also even more happy with a fucking monitor because I can use that
Yeah.
to, like, but it's all. I have a very specific opinion about Christmas and like specific. Did I use that in the right context?
You have like a very opinionated way of viewing Christmas. Is that what you're
Mm,
going
It's
at?
I'm trying.
Okay.
um
You need
uh
help?
help. No, I need like
See, you do need help.
I
Maybe that's what you should ask Santa for Christmas.
I
You
need
need help.
help.
Put that at the top of your list. What do you
Bag
want
of
for
help.
Christmas? Help. Oh my god, that's so funny. That would be me.
At the top of my list, happiness. Um
Mine would just be help. Send help.
with what? Everything? Life? Um no, it's I guess what I'm trying to say is like I have a very specific way of viewing and very narrow way of viewing Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And it's if you ask me what I want for Christmas, I'm going to tell you what I want for Christmas. If based off of what I want for Christmas, you don't want to get me any of those things, well then that's your own fault. Because you're the one who asked.
Oh,
Like, if
I guess
we're
I see
close,
what you're saying.
if you're close enough, if like we're close enough to where somebody asks me, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" You better know a general idea of what I might want for Christmas.
Yeah.
So like if some people
So are you
might
like, are you not the type to like, if somebody got you something that you didn't ask for, would you just be like, "Oh, an avocado, thanks," like
I
that?
remember that video.
How would you like? What type of
Um
like? You see what I'm asking though?
yeah, I'll there's only been like 2 or 3 times where I've actually returned something. Like if you give me a receipt and I do not want it, I will return it. Cause then
Oh,
I
so
can
if
get
they
cash.
give you the receipt, you'll return it.
Yeah, I won't tell them, but um, or it'll be lost somewhere intentionally. Um, but yeah, I'll still be grateful that they got me something. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be all snobby and be like, "Ew, you got me an avocado
Ugh,
when I
an
wanted a grape."
avocado.
Like,
Exactly.
it's, I mean, there's, it kind of comes down to the generosity aspect. They didn't have to get you anything. They got
Yeah.
you something, and even if that wasn't exactly what you wanted, it's still, it's, this is so overused, but it's a thought that counts. So, you, I mean,
Yeah.
try the avocado. Maybe you'll like it. But, um, yeah. I
So,
completely lost where we were going with
well,
this.
let me ask you a question. It's
Okay.
gonna be layered with a bunch of cheese. It's a cheesy question, but what is Christmas to you? Like, what were you raised up doing during Christmas time, and like what?
Spending time with family. Spending time with family and um enjoying a day where you don't have to worry about anything and everybody's
Mhm.
in a happy mood. It's the one day out of the year where you can just kind of do whatever. You can lounge around, talk, and everybody's in a great mood because they all got something to do. Like, and everybody's showing each other and showing off their gifts or whatever, and um, just having a great time. Um, it's also a bit different because at my house it was more geared towards presents and oh the excitement and everything. But then if I went to my granddad's house, they're religious, and I think that somewhat plays a part in their view of Christmas. So it's less about gifts, but it's more about catching up, talking to everybody, and enjoying each other's company. So
Yeah.
I had the presents part, and then I had the sentimental part. What about you?
Yeah, my growing up, my parents are like religious, so I grew up in like the religious way of Christmas and all that. And so I don't know if we ever went to church. My parents, I don't
Must be
remember.
pretty religious then.
Yeah, well, I don't know. My mom's like too lazy to go to church on Christmas. Like ain't nobody want to get up on Christmas to go to church.
True.
Like,
I get, yeah, I see
but
what you mean.
yeah, I remember though, for a while, um, we would have my grandparents down, and sometimes we would have like all 20 of my out of town family members come and stay at our house, and so there'd be sleeping people everywhere, like on the floor, in the hallways.
Oh, that must
I
be
had to like
comfy.
I had to like give up my bed. It was horrible, to be honest. When you
It's
give up
your
your
bed
bed,
though.
it is. But I had to give it to like an aunt or an uncle or someone,
Oh,
you know? So,
yeah.
but I loved feeling excited. It's like you can't sleep at night because,
Hold on, hold on. Who doesn't like feeling excited?
well, the thing was, I asked myself today, I was like, am I excited for Christmas? And I was like, I'm not excited as how I used to be.
Yeah, and I want to.
And
Yeah.
well, and I kind of answered that to myself. I thought about this all day at work today. I was like, why am I not excited? Do I hate Christmas or something? But I
What's wrong
think
with me?
exactly. But I think what I came to the conclusion of is as a child, I didn't have as much to think about back then as I do now.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was younger, it was like, oh my God, Christmas is coming. And that was like all I
Presents.
thought about. But
Yeah.
now it's like, okay, I have to go to work or I have to, to be honest, that's all I do. But anyway, like I have like other
Work in
things.
Discord.
Work on Discord. No, but like
I saw you
driving,
Discording at work or on Discord at work. You were
I do
typing
have
in chat like, "I am at work on Discord."
I was on break, okay? I was eating tortilla
I
chips.
was imagining. I don't know what you do for work, so I was just imagining you like in a generic um restaurant or office type job, walking around with your phone and an earbud. And while you're taking orders or talking to coworkers, you're talking on Discord.
Oh my God, no. I work in a library.
Oh
So,
yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah.
You
So don't
mentioned
worry,
that
I'm
in
not
a
taking people's
previous
orders.
podcast. I think I know what podcast.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I mentioned that. I don't know.
yeah, you
But
did.
anyway. Oh.
I think you did because people used to sneak stuff in and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God, you won't believe what I found the other day too, but we'll save that for another time. Um
We'll save it to the end of the podcast because I'm
yeah.
curious. I'm
Um
curious.
where are we? Oh, okay, so the Christmas traditions. Can you name like 3 traditions that your family definitely does
Okay.
every year?
This is not really a tradition, it's more like a habit.
Yeah. Same difference.
um, don't wake up early. Like, or it's either I don't know how to explain it. Everybody wakes up at a different time, and like I remember one time, I remember waking up. I thought I was the first one awake, half asleep, walking out, see all the gifts, and then I see the TV on, and somebody's just sitting in the chair watching TV. It's like 5 a.m. on a Saturday.
What were they watching?
It was just a normal show. They were catching
Oh,
up on their shows.
okay. Me.
Like it wasn't Christmas, it wasn't anything, but
That's funny.
it's
It's like
and then they're
Breaking
like,
Bad
"Oh,
or
you're
something.
awake. I've been waiting. Why didn't you wake me up?"
Yeah. I remember we used to like wake each other up as kids, and now I think if somebody did that to me, I would sock them right in the face.
See, I am an only child, so as that was weird.
That was weird. How did that happen?
Somebody overrided.
How?
Somebody joined.
I saw, but how?
Who?
I don't know, some African. I mean, not like no, their name was literally like African something. I'll look it up. And then, yeah, African-y. There's a picture of a black
How?
baby.
Oh, I didn't deny to add everyone.
Oh my goodness. You can crop that out.
Crap. No, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping
No,
it.
please don't.
Yes.
No. You can
Sinterklaas.
keep the African part, but
Then it'll have no context. That'll be wars. You're just talking about an African.
okay.
In the middle of
Well,
a Christmas podcast, you're saying an African joined.
yes, please. Please. Or put it at the end or something. I don't know. Move it.
Do something. Alright, anyways, what were you saying?
I don't even know.
Oh yeah, everybody woke you up or
Yeah, we used to wake each other up, and then I said I was gonna sock somebody in the eye,
mm-hmm.
And then you were gonna explain how.
Oh yeah, I'm an only child.
Oh
So,
yeah, so the only person that can suck you in the eye is yourself.
or my mom, or
Or
my
that.
stepdad.
Mm.
So,
Make it a family event.
another tradition. Um,
Sucking Chris in the eye.
um, I think another tradition we had, pancakes.
Really?
Pancakes or waffles. It was always like something. It was either waffles or pancakes. We would open presents up, talk, and then um my mom would go make um waffles and pancakes.
Aw. I think I remember, this reminds me. There was one Christmas, and it was like 2 in the morning, and my mom and my grandma were making bacon for the night for the morning because they didn't want to make it in the morning. Like they kind of wanted to get everything made. So it was like 2 in the morning, and you just smell bacon throughout the entire house. And so my dad comes downstairs. He's like, "How am I supposed to sleep when I just smell bacon everywhere?"
I don't
It
blame
was
him.
so funny.
I
That
really
was
do
a
not
funny
blame him.
Christmas. But yeah, I think for like breakfast, my family we try to do like muffins or there's like some cinnamon bread thing that we eat or cinnamon crumb cake. I don't know. But yeah, I guess we kind of do that too. Now I'm looking forward to that
All right, all right.
food.
What um do you have like things that you look forward to that are um that happen every Christmas that might not be a tradition, um, or
I
might
mean,
even be a tradition? Just general
something I
things.
look something I like look forward to during said Christmas time. It's not really a tradition. It's not really anything, to be honest, but I just like giving the gift to the person,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like watching them open it and I stare at them intently and watch their
Same,
expression.
same.
I'm like, like I got my mom. I never.
You better like it.
Oh, I know. Well, I got my mom a $50 gift card
Oh,
today,
okay.
and I was like, she's gonna be so mad because she like hates when all of her children spend money on her. So I'm really looking forward to, her being upset at me, but in a good way. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it weird that I like making people cry on Christmas too? Because I've done that.
Is
Like,
that
you
a
just give them something. It's mostly my mom and grandma because they're like overly emotional. But like, I gave my mom a figure, um, and it was like a mom and a little girl. It was like a willow tree thing. I don't know if you know what those are,
yeah?
but
It's a tree.
no,
A
it's
willow
not.
tree is a tree.
Oh, okay, yes, it is. But I meant like a willow tree figure. They're
A
just like
figure in the
little.
shape of a willow tree.
Okay, close enough. So anyway, so I gave one to my mom, and she was just like crying. But I don't know. She could have been on her period. Beats me. But anyway, you just it's like it's very exciting to have a day to where I can give back to people, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I like doing.
All right.
But so that's what tradition wise though. What I like. Um, I don't know. My dad, he said this a few years ago. His tradition is not having traditions. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So it's kind of hard to name a tradition when we haven't really been consistent.
Well. Okay.
But
Yeah. I don't. uh, It's the pancakes. I mean, it's not like something that we call it a tradition.
it's just something that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it can be called a tradition because sometimes it's waffles, sometimes it's pancakes, and even once it was French toast. So,
Ooh, see, I dig French toast.
homemade French toast.
Okay, yes. There we
Mm-hmm.
go. Now we're talking. Now I'm getting excited for
With like the
Christmas.
super thick bread and all that.
Ah, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, now
Eat your heart
talking
out.
about like food, that's getting me in the mood. Let's just bring it
For
on.
Christmas?
For Christmas. Screw the presents. Let's go straight for the food.
um, what
Okay,
um,
wait. Wait, I'm gonna ask you. What's one of the most good, memorable presents, and what's
mm.
a not so good, memorable present that you received from someone?
Okay. Memorable. When I was 13 or 10, or I was young, I'll say
Okay.
that.
Same.
I
Yeah.
wanted a gaming laptop. I went into Best Buy, said, I want that one, but I want it bigger and
Oh.
better specs. My parents said, okay, that's for Christmas. You'll get it at Christmas. Well,
Oh.
we ended up, Best Buy actually, for people that are not in America or have been living under a rock, Best Buy is a store that sells computers, phones, anything electronic that requires
What's it called?
electricity. Um,
Wait, yeah, but what's that called? Starts with an A. Appliances.
Appliances, yeah. But no, because Best Buy has an appliances section, and that's
They
considered
do.
washers and fridge.
Okay, Best Buy just sells all this random shit.
Yeah,
Like,
Best Buy is like a technology Costco or Sam's Club.
yeah,
Is that
sort of. Except they're
okay?
really expensive and they follow
No,
you
they
around.
price match.
Oh, oh, they do now.
No, they've done for years.
Well, I haven't been there in a
Oh,
while.
side note, do not ask them to price match or do not when they say, "Hey, do you want the warranty for $5 or $10 or $800?" Um don't say yes if you answered no to the previous question, which was, do you want to be emailed random coupons or be on the
Oh God.
emailing list? Because I said, no, don't email me. They said, are you sure? We don't spam you. I'm like, no. And they're like, are you sure? You get a coupon. I'm like, no. I said no like 4 times.
I kind of just want to go there to fight them now.
And then they were like, okay, would you like a warranty? I'm like, it's $5. They're earbuds, and they last for 2 years. So why not? It's not much at all, and I can only benefit from it. I said yes. They're like, okay, well, since you answered no to the previous question, we have to print it out. So I'm
Well,
like, I ended up with, I think, 57 or 58 pages of the
wow.
warranty. And they said, you have to bring in every single page because it's not in our system. I'm like,
Oh my
I
God.
guarantee it's in your system somewhere because I paid
That's
for it.
funny.
I paid for 58 pages that I'm gonna lose as soon as I get home.
Here you go. That's your money's worth right there.
Oh yeah, the enjoyment. Um, but anyways, um, Best Buy contacted Asus, and Asus actually custom built. They didn't completely custom build it, but they put custom parts in a gaming laptop, and one of the parts wasn't even out on the market at the time. And
Wow, you're
I
so
felt, yeah, I
fancy.
felt so baller. I felt like the coolest kid on the block. And that, I'll tell you, that computer ran every single game I could throw at it at max settings for years. Like, it was like a 770M. That means nothing to you, but for somebody it does. Um, and they were on like the 900 series, and it was still performing to a 900 series spec.
I'm
Like,
so glad that you know me enough to not even try to explain that to me. It
yeah,
means a lot.
but
Thank you.
bottom line, it was like 50 renditions of it later, it was still performing as good as those. That's what you need to know. So it was
Wow.
really powerful. Um, I managed to look up the average weight for that computer online and figured, okay, it's probably going to be a little bit heavier or maybe lighter. So I'm going to say it's going to ship weight between this and that weight. Okay, and then I looked up the dimensions of the box. I'm like, dimensions should not change because they said it's going to be this size. Well, a package came. I'm like, huh. I grabbed a tape measure, measured it, exact dimensions, lifted
Oh
up.
my
I'm
god.
like, okay, yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, huh. Let's grab my phone. Yes, I had a phone that young. Don't judge me. So I scanned it. I scanned the barcode,
Okay, can we just talk about how
and it
you're
came up.
probably
It came up with a tracking link, and or it came up with something I can't remember,
Chris,
but yeah, I figured it out.
Chris,
What?
you are honest to God, probably the only like 10-year-old in the world at that time that would ever do something like that. Who the fuck is measuring boxes? Like
I wanted to know if that was my computer.
nobody gets a package and starts measuring it.
I do. I need to
Apparently,
make sure the shipping dimensions matched
something's wrong with you.
because see, I even like took it out of the box and all that, and then resealed it and all
Oh
that.
my
Like I
god.
was expert at that. And no, they didn't find out until I told them the next day, or well, no, I told them on Christmas. I'm like,
Okay,
you want to know
open your.
what? You want to know why? Um, it looked resealed. They're like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, I opened it because I wanted to see it.
Oh my
They
god.
ended up hiding it, but they didn't have
So much for being a
future.
professional.
Well, see, they ended up trying to hide presents, but their closet wasn't a good hiding place. So.
I think
And then they hid
with
him in
that,
the
like,
attic, and I was too scared to go in the attic because there was a hole in the attic.
there's a hole in my ceiling that just shows the attic, so I don't think my parents are going to be hiding anything up there for a
That's
while.
exactly how it was. Only there was, I don't know how, there was a hole in the attic, but it didn't show through to the lower floor. It was
Oh,
an old
see,
house.
my cave, my ceiling, my ceiling caved in.
Santa Claus lives in a cave.
I'm a hermit clause. Um, no, but like our ceiling like caved in, so there's like a huge hole just in the fucking middle of the hallway, showing the attic. But I think my most memorable Christmas present is probably I got my first phone when I was 17 on Christmas.
That's 10 years after me.
I,
My initial phone was at 7. Actually, I might have been younger.
what the fuck?
Continue.
So yeah, I remember that one. And then another one, I had got this Barbie house. I don't know how old I was. I was like 8,
Come on,
maybe
Barbie, let's go
8 or 9.
party.
It was.
Yeah.
I watched Barbie, the Princess and the Pauper movie, and I got the castle, and I got both the princesses and the princes. They
Whoa.
all looked really gay, but you know what? It was just the most amazing thing. It had an elevator.
What?
Yeah, it was
How was it
amazing.
powered? Like a pulley that you pulled
Nope.
on, or
Yeah.
battery?
No, it was like a string, and I had to crank it. Nobody knows what that is. That's when you roll a little knob and it moves the thing. Granted, this was like back in 2007 or something, so like a long time ago.
I can't say I've ever gotten a Barbie house.
Oh well, sucks to be you.
What about um a gift that you didn't like that you've
Didn't
ever
like.
gotten? Yeah.
Um,
Or it was like dissatisfying, or
my aunt, bless her soul, sometimes she's, you know what? Never mind. I take that back. She's weird, but she got me. She got me this purple turtleneck, but I don't know. I've had this conversation with her, like, because she likes talking about clothes and shit. Like, she's a shopaholic, and I hate turtlenecks. I just hate things touching my neck. Like, I don't wear
So she
jewelry or
got you a
anything.
turtleneck.
So she got me a damn turtleneck, and it's over there. I kid you not. I can look at it right now. It's in my dresser, and it's been in there for 3 years. And it's still got a tag on it, and it's still there. To be honest, I don't have the heart to give it away. If she passes away or something, I'll put it in her coffin or something. I don't know, but it's just gonna
It
remain
looks
in the
brand
dresser.
new.
It is brand new. But anyway, yeah. So
All right. Um, I
Chris,
lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So Christmas makes people eat and drink different things than they might normally do. So,
like
um,
eggnog.
yeah, eggnog. I was just thinking of that. Um, they often call Christmas a cheat day. Like when people are working out and if they do work out through winter, which that's for the mentally ill if you do that in the winter. Christmas is often a cheat day.
Mhm.
So, do you have anything like that you do differently around Christmas, or do you eat or drink anything different around Christmas?
It's so sad because it is different for me, but it's not different for everybody else. So like on holidays such as Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I like let myself eat chocolate. Even though I'm allergic to it, I will eat it
Oh.
because it makes me happy. So
That's
so
called
yeah,
sugar.
it is sort of. I don't know, but whatever. So I the plus side is that I get to eat chocolate. But the downside is that sometimes I get a bad reaction on Christmas, but that's also okay, you know?
Okay,
So,
so what I'm hearing is the good part about it is I get to eat chocolate. The bad part
hmm
about it is I eat chocolate.
yep, yes. Basically, story of my life.
Okay. Well, I
But
mean that kind of goes with the cheat days.
yeah, I mean, I don't work out or anything, so
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah.
I mean, I think for me, the only thing I do differently is I actually wake up. I like usually I'll sleep in, but if there's any day out of the year that I can actually confidently say, yeah, I'm actually gonna wake up before 10, I
Yeah.
might actually wake up before 10. Like, I could fall asleep at 5 a.m.,
Oh my God.
and then, I'll wake up at 10 or 9.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
think
I won't
I
even
used to do
realize it.
that.
Really?
Yeah, well, yeah, because when I was younger, I would sleep in, because obviously I was homeschooled, so I got to sleep in till whatever I wanted. It normally was like till 11 p.m. So on Christmas, though, I would wake up at like 6 or 7. And so it'd be like a whole different world. But now it's like now I go to work, so I'm up at 6 a.m. every damn day anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be up anyway. Um, but I remember a few Christmases ago, my older sister and I started talking about how we wanted to like get dressed in the morning and kind of like take showers and shit before opening presents and stuff. So we would wake up before everybody else was awake so we could get into the bathrooms first because we would have like 25 people in my house.
Oh yeah, like you said.
Yeah, so we'd be like the greedy children that would go and steal the showers first or something. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that this year. We don't really have like too many family members staying over, and I don't know if I want to shower on Christmas morning.
Hey, you get to keep your bed.
I do get to keep my bed, and it's bigger than last year's bed. So, what a blessing, you know?
Well, that means that if it's bigger than last year's bed, if
Oh
somebody
wait, no,
does end up staying, they're gonna be bunking with you.
no. Oh wait, okay, wait, hold on. I just pulled a stupid thing because I realized that it's been 2 years, not one. So I
Oh.
had the same bed as last year. So two
Oh.
years ago. But yeah, so that's fun. I don't.
Well, um, hopefully you can enjoy some chocolate and not have
Yeah, if
to
I
worry.
die, go to go to
Die
urgent
happy.
care Christmas Day. Just like, I'm having an allergic reaction. Merry Christmas. No, I wouldn't eat that much, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I think last year though, I broke my toe, but we didn't go to urgent care. I got a I got a chair for my room for Christmas, and I dropped it on my foot, and I broke my toe.
That's not how you sit in a chair.
I was lifting it over my family members so I could take it upstairs, and I dropped it.
Oh,
Picture that however you want, but that's what happened.
I'm gonna
It was so
picture it
sad.
in the funniest way possible.
It was so funny. It was sad. I didn't cry though. That's what was really surprising.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah,
Um, we touched on traditions and
a
stuff
little.
that
Yeah.
people do. And um, what are there any songs that you kind of favor, like a Christmas song or
Oh my
movie that
God.
you like to watch?
Well, movie wise, we have this VHS tape. I know it's so old. I still watch VHS movies, by the way.
I know one person that does. Well, I knew one person that does.
Oh, did they die?
No, they were my ex.
Oh, well, they're dead in a way.
True.
uh,
Yes.
um, no, but like my family, for some reason, we have a VHS player, and that's like all we can really watch
Okay.
from like Netflix and stuff. So anyway,
You're watching Netflix on
this
VHS?
VHS tape, and I really want to watch it now that we brought it up because it has all these old Christmas movies recorded on it, and it's like
Ooh.
all the classics too. I
Always
can't
pay
name
for your
any of them,
movies, never
but
pirate.
they're just
Be
like really good. Oh, my favorite one is Nestor. If
Nestor.
nobody has seen that, it's about a little donkey.
Don't spoil it.
I'm giving you the summary.
Well,
Um,
I don't know what kind of summaries you give. Some people's
well,
summaries
this is the
are
type of.
like the plot of the movie.
Well, it's just about a little donkey, who's basically half Rudolph and half Dumbo. Does that help?
You know, summaries usually paint a picture in your head of the movie.
Uh, oh, well, no, well, I
That
don't
gave
know,
me
'cause I'm more
nothing.
like, okay. Well, anyway, it's a good movie. Look it up. It's probably on YouTube for free.
Okay.
So watch it and cry because I do. And there's a naked baby in it. So
What?
yes,
This makes it weird.
no, it's
Why are you?
amazing. I have to watch it now. Oh,
Why'd you have to bring that up?
yes, it's such a good movie. There's another movie. Something about a dentist. Elf. I don't know. Anyway.
I remember watching The Polar Express as a kid.
Oh, I remember when that came out. That movie was like the shit back then. My God.
I don't know which one I watched. Cause there's like multiple versions, aren't there? Or
Are
am
you
I
talking
just
about the
being
one,
stupid?
the animation one?
No, it wasn't animated. It was a real movie.
Well, okay. No, but yeah, I remember watching the Polar Express, but the animated one. I also remember that we when back when I had cable a long time ago, there would be two channels that we would watch. The Disney Channel and the channel right above it was ABC Family. And ABC Family always played the Christmas movies and Harry Potter. And I remember they always played Harry Potter because it was like always around Christmas time in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
So every time people are like, "Oh, what are you gonna watch?" Christmas movie wise, I was like, "Oh, let's watch Harry Potter." It's a fucking Christmas movie. And I was like, "It is now," because that was like the only time that that network would air Harry
Okay.
Potter. So yeah, that's what I think about when, oh,
I mean,
let's watch some
that must
Christmas
be
movies.
a nostalgic memory then. What do you think of
Damn,
Christmas? Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Or the little Nestor, the
Oh,
little Dumbo reindeer donkey.
poor dude.
Oh God. No, okay, so but Christmas songs, my
Mm-hmm.
favorite one. Okay, I really hate Christmas music. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like
I do too.
I oh God, but I hate the
What?
like I hate the upbeat ones.
Oh,
So
the
they're like the
upbeat ones.
rock. Yeah, so they're like the
So you
rocking like
probably hate
the Jingle Bells. I hate Jingle Bells. Like
or
with
rocking around the Christmas tree.
yes. I can't stand it. It triggers my diarrhea. And then we got Christmas diarrhea. But there's this I like Noel. I like the classic old calming, you know. I think back in October or something I was listening to Christmas music in a VC down there, and Corbin came in, and he's like, "Why the fuck are you listening to Christmas music in October?" And I was like, "'Tis the season now." None of it was none of it had like lyrics. It was just instrumental, which is fine. That's what I like. But there was this song on the radio, and it fucked me up because at first in the beginning it sounded like funeral music. I don't know if you know what those sound like, but they're very depressing
Yeah, it's depressing,
music.
sad,
Yeah.
and yeah.
So the beginning of this song sounded like funeral music, and I'm driving to work and I'm listening to this. And then
Oh.
all of a sudden it turns into that music that they play when the bride is walking down the aisle. It was the wedding music, and then the lyrics were "Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas," just the same thing over and over for like 3 minutes straight. And I'm driving, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? I can't tell if I'm at a funeral, wedding, or Christmas play right now." And it was so weird. I hate it.
You
It
need to
is.
find that song.
I
And
do.
I will try my best to make it on repeat in every VC all day on Christmas.
No, no, no. I probably
I,
won't even be. Well, I hope I won't be. Um, but
what are these emotions?
I know it was horrible, and I was like driving to work, and I'm like, this is fucking me up, man. Like, whoever
What am I
made
supposed
this,
to feel?
I know. I was like, I can't tell if somebody died, is getting married, or if it's Christmas time
No, I think somebody died, but then
on
right before they
Christmas.
died, they got married and
Hmm.
celebrated Christmas.
Wow. Anyway, either way, it was horrible. It's the worst song I've ever
Maybe it's
heard.
meant to be. Maybe you were listening it in reverse because maybe they were celebrating Christmas, they got married, and then after a while they
And then
died.
they died.
Yeah,
Maybe. I
and
don't
then
know,
they
but
died.
yeah, but it was like little boys singing it too. So it was like, and all the lyrics were
Mommy,
Merry
mommy,
Christmas.
what kind of song are we playing or singing for the
I don't know.
CD?
Satan's
I
children.
don't know anymore.
It was so weird though. Ah,
Oh, that's
no,
weird.
I'm afraid to turn on the radio now because I'm afraid it'll come on again.
You should.
Oh my
What?
goodness. That's like one of the worst songs out there now.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's that hippopotamus one. And
What?
Tails. Yes, Tails is. It's
Uh,
by what's her face? The one with the big boobs, and she like, Mariah Carey.
okay.
I think it's by her. I'm assuming it's by her because she sings about random shit. But she's like, I want a hippopotamus or something like that. Okay, I don't know who sings what anymore.
What?
We got over this on a different podcast. But there's a hippopotamus song, and it's so stupid. Like, who the fuck wants a hippopotamus for Christmas? Like, yeah, I want a hippopotamus too, but I'm not gonna sing about it. and holiday music.
I mean, if you want a hippopotamus bad enough, you're gonna.
I don't think so.
Alright, I know you were talking about this earlier, and I wanted to come back to it. I feel like Christmas for a child and an adult or a child, a teenager, and an adult. That is hard to say.
You got this.
Um,
What about old
it's
people? Are we gonna include them?
they're adults.
Well, fine. We'll shove them in with the adults.
Are we gonna include babies too?
Yeah, there's infants, children,
Okay,
teen,
this is getting
adult.
way too complicated.
Okay, well, anyway, what
Children,
about the
teenagers, and adults.
city of?
Christmas is completely different for each one of those
Oh
kinds of
yeah,
people. Um, Children, they look forward to the gifts and that's it. Teenagers, they start to kind of choose what they want more carefully, or even,
they kind of expect what they want. Children don't really expect, I don't think,
eh,
or something.
I think they do to an extent, but what I was gonna say is, I think teenagers, they start to ask for things that are more useful. So instead of maybe a game for Christmas, or they might still ask for a game for Christmas, they might ask for something that's going to be used for a while
Yeah.
and not just kind of and something more valuable. Um and then adults, they're like, um anything. I don't care. Nothing at all is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're my mother, in which case she's like, "What are you getting me?"
Aw.
I'm like,
My mom's
"Well,
totally opposite. My mom's like, "Don't get me anything," and
she." I used to try to pull that with my mom, or like, kind of do the reverse of that with my mom. Um, I'm like, "What do you want for Christmas?" She's like, "Nothing." I'm like, and then me trying to be a good child, I'd keep pressuring her, and after a while, I got tired of asking her. So I'm like, from now on, this Christmas and next Christmas and every Christmas after that, if you don't tell me you want something, I'm not going to ask you what you want for Christmas because I know what the answer is going to be.
aw.
And from that point on, it has been smooth sailing. Every now and then, around Christmas, she'll be like, I like this bracelet. Will you get it for me for Christmas? And I'll be like, all right. And I'll buy it on the spot for
Aw.
her. So, like this year, we were at a hair salon that
Are you guys
also
getting your hair done together?
actually yes. um they 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 have stuff for the ladies, and then they had like one or two things for guys, but
Uh-huh,
it's
uh-huh.
mainly the girls who go in
Don't
there
lie.
shopping and
You
all
the
that.
girls.
Oh yeah,
You,
definitely.
yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. No, but she always looks when she gets her hair done, and she found a $5 bracelet. And I'm like, and she's like, "Will you buy this for me for Christmas?" I'm like, "Sure." So I just give her a 5, and that's Christmas. There you go. Simple. And that's one thing I don't like about Christmas. I don't like that it's drawn out. If somebody like when somebody asks me what I want for Christmas, if I don't know, I'll tell them I don't know. Let me tell you in a few days. I'm not gonna tell you, maybe this, that, or this, or that, or this, or that, because after a while it all starts to blend together. And then instead of a purple sweatshirt with, or a purple sweatshirt, a green truck, or whatever, it's a sweatshirt covered truck. And it just,
Wow.
yeah, it just, it just kind of all blends together. So just tell me what you want, And there you go.
Hmm.
And if you don't
I
tell me,
kind of.
I'm not gonna. I don't like spending my money on other people unless um I'm close to you. Well, I'm not, and I'm not saying I'm not close to my mom. I'm just she's one of those people that doesn't know what she wants. So,
I was gonna say, of course you're close to your mom. You guys get your hair done
oh
together.
my gosh. Um, but I think what ties into what I'm saying right now, as you grow up, Christmas doesn't mean as much. Like this Christmas especially for me, I don't know if it's for you, and I don't want to damper anybody's mood, but I just don't feel like I'm in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, I think for Christmas in general, it's become it's gotten
It's
I
become
can't
its
talk.
hat has gotten.
It's coming. It has less meaning and more feeling to it, and sometimes it's harder to get a feeling. I feel like if people I don't know how to word this without offending 99% of the
It's
world.
go for it.
But I mean, Christmas originated from a religion
Hmm.
that started. So, over obviously these many millennials, it has become from being a religious thing to a commercial type holiday, if that makes sense.
I
So,
think yeah. I think I
yeah, so I
understand
mean,
what you're
like,
saying.
so I think, and I think the more years that are going to go on, I think that Christmas may actually, at some point, die off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
See, that's
It
how I
wouldn't
kind of
surprise
feel.
me.
That's how I feel about this Christmas. Like um, when I went out today, it's there's like not a lot of houses with Christmas lights up at all. Like,
Yeah, same.
and it just feels like, eh, it doesn't feel like Christmas. And honestly, if it wasn't for the 25th being a special date, I think that's when Christmas is on. Um, it would not feel any different. Like,
Yeah.
you could wake me up from a dream and be like, "Did you really think that was Christmas?" And I'd be like, "Not really." But I don't know.
Well, now it seems,
It's so well.
especially since we're older, I
True.
feel like, I mean, this brings back that conversation we had where for kids, it's like all they think about.
Mm-hmm.
And for us adults or teens, um,
Yeah.
we have more to think about. So obviously, life goes faster as you get older. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, like, we'll blink and everybody will be taking down said Christmas stuff. And it's like, it'll be over really fast. I mean, Christmas is in, what, 4 days?
Yeah,
Like,
something like that.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
granted, this is going to be uploaded by then, isn't it?
It hopefully.
When will this be uploaded? Whenever it is.
It
Preparing now.
I
But
can. Probably will be uploaded Saturday the 20 whatever something.
third? Yeah,
Is that the
the
third?
23rd.
23rd?
Yeah. Yep. Where are we? We're
Um.
so lost.
Yeah, that's the
No,
20.
but so
Yeah. I don't.
back to the thing though that I was getting at is like I remember as a kid people used to be excited for like Valentine's Day,
Mm-hmm.
but now Valentine's Day is so shit.
Yeah. It's.
I mean, it is
Uh,
literally just the opposite of hell.
I like it because I can get cheap chocolate the next day. And
Yeah, I
then
mean,
and then I can look at it be
Halloween's
like
good.
somebody loves me and it's
Well,
myself.
yeah, I mean, and then it's like Halloween too. It's like Halloween is kind of somewhat
I feel like
dying out a little bit.
I feel like Halloween is still kicking for the kids, but I don't think
Oh yeah,
there's
because you get to dress up like whatever the fuck you want and go knock on people's doors and get candy. But
I don't
in a
think
way,
there's
it's just like,
I don't think there's as much candy being given out though.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
We had like no trick-or-treaters this year. It was weird.
I never get trick-or-treaters because,
Because they know you live there.
well, no, because I live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, well, look at you.
There's no
But
sidewalk to my house. If somebody tries, they're gonna get hit.
yeah. But so anyway, I think that Christmas is dying off a little bit and turning into more commercial. And I mean, it's the same thing with the what people complain about now. It's like everybody has Christmas stuff out in September.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like if that wasn't like that, if they actually just made Christmas super special and only did it like the month before or in December when they got all the Christmas stuff out, I feel like it'd be way more fun.
Maybe, but like
Because
you
now it's just
said,
like now it's just spreading and it's just getting like people are getting tired of it.
well,
And Christmas music is coming out too early, and so people are more annoyed with it.
mm, I
I
see
just
what
feel
you're
I don't know.
saying, but
Yeah.
you were saying as you get older, you're not as excited, so maybe
Yeah,
it
there's
might
just
not
like a
even do
ton of
anything.
ways. I don't know. I just feel like there's a ton of ways where people are not getting into it as much. And it's for
Mm-hmm.
like, one, you're so focused on your day-to-day life routine that it's like you have more to think about. And so
Than
less
just
time
one day out
focusing
of the
on like,
year.
yeah. And then there's also, it's everywhere. I mean, Christmas is literally
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. In September, in October. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Thanksgiving hasn't even happened, and everybody is out shopping for, which then brings that the commercial aspect of it is killing other holidays. Like we butchered Thanksgiving because everybody's like, worried about when the sales are coming for items that they want to
Have you ever
buy.
had Christmas on a Thanksgiving?
No, did you?
I did. I had a
What?
small
No.
Christmas on a Thanksgiving, so I
Oh
wasn't gonna
God.
be seeing my relatives for Christmas. So they were
Wow.
like, "We already got. We want to give you something for Christmas. Are you okay?"
I didn't do that.
Um, they were. I wasn't gonna see them for Christmas, so they were like, "Can I give you something now?" And I'm like, "Fine by me." So they ended up just giving me some cash, which perfect. Um, and it was like Christmas one. And then
Aw.
there was another time where I I believe it was my grandparents. I actually unwrapped stuff on Thanksgiving. They were Christmas wrapped
Yeah.
in
I
Christmas
mean,
stuff.
that's understandable. Like if you're not gonna see your relatives and stuff. I mean, that's justified. It's
You know
okay.
how weird it felt?
Probably like
I
happy
I
Thanksgiving.
hate
Here's
seeing
Christmas.
I hate seeing Christmas lights really early in the year, and then I hate seeing Christmas lights really or like really late in the year. I get, you know what I mean? And here
Yeah.
I'm unwrapping gifts on
That's funny.
Thanksgiving.
I don't think I've had the. I don't
Pleasure.
think I've had. Yeah. Well, or displeasure. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. Pleasure or displeasure of opening Christmas presents on Thanksgiving. Um. Yeah, I remember being super sad when I was a kid, when after Christmas and people started taking down their Christmas lights and stuff. I was
Hmm.
like, Christmas is dying. We're gonna wait 12 more months. And but now it's just like I don't care for it, and it's really sad to be honest. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of upset about it that I don't care. But
I think um so I'm debating on whether I want to say this and admit this. We just got
Uh-oh.
a Christmas tree the other day.
Yeah?
Still not decorated.
Oh. Ooh.
I am perfectly fine with not decorating it. Like, I would have
We...
been completely fine with no Christmas tree this year.
Is it a real Christmas tree? Like, real tree?
Yeah,
Really?
my mom
See,
won't
my
buy
family
an
have, like...
artificial tree.
See, my family has an artificial one.
Well, see, my mom cuts off a little bit of the stump, like a chip, a circle, and then burns the year into it. And
Aww.
then drills a hole into it, and then it's an ornament. And we have a little chip from every tree from 1999, which is the year I was
That's
born.
so... That's
Yeah,
actually really cool.
yeah.
My
It's
Christmas tree is kind of like monstrous. It could kill you if it fell over.
oh, we
It's
got a smaller
13.
tree. It's like,
It's mine is 13 feet.
huh? How
Mine
do you?
mine is a 13-foot Christmas tree.
How did you set something like that up?
Well, we have a 12-foot ladder. Wait, yeah, 12
Again,
feet?
how do
Yeah.
you set something like that up in your house?
We have one room in the house where the ceiling.
Well, I'd hope so, because
Yeah.
if
Oh my
it
god, that'd
wasn't
be so
that
funny.
high, you would be sticking
Stick
your
it
head
through
through the
the.
ceiling, and then you would
I
have
mean,
two holes in your ceiling.
don't just stick it through the one in the hallway.
You
No, but
stick it
yeah,
through
I'll have to post a picture of my Christmas tree, and it's decorated. I mean, like, it's a little over decorated. I
Oh,
did not help decorate
yeah.
it. I did not help decorate it last year. I do not like hanging things on the tree anymore because of how big the tree is. It kills my soul. But what's funny about our tree, our ornaments that we hang on it, we play I Spy. So we'll sit on
Do
the
you play Find
couches.
the Pickle?
No. What the fuck? Pickle? No, we use like other things. We have a golden egg.
Do you know
But
what
we
I mean, though?
No. What? Oh my god, are you referring to something bad?
No.
Oh, what? We
So basically, um, it's in general the homeowner um hides a pickle ornament on the tree. Whoever finds the pickle ornament on the tree gets a extra gift.
Oh, what the heck?
And the gift
Oh,
could
we just
be like a
figured.
blanket or um $20 or
Wow.
it's nothing like, oh, it's a bike or oh, it's a four-wheeler. Oh, it's an airplane. No, it's usually just like something small.
Hmm.
And I mean, one person in the past, only one person ever looked for it, and that was my
Really?
stepsister. Who wants to look through a freaking Christmas tree
I do.
looking for a pickle?
I do. I will. You will find me on Christmas Day looking
Well,
in
we're
a
not
tree.
probably not gonna do it because I doubt we're gonna even decorate the tree.
Aw. Well, that's what my Christmas tree in my room is.
Is it a
It's
real
not
tree?
decorated. Huh?
Is it a real tree that you keep in
No,
your
it's a
room?
tiny artificial one. It
Oh,
is
okay.
3 feet tall. It's like the size of a hobbit.
That's almost taller than me.
It's probably the same size as you, to be honest. Maybe bigger.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Not as wide, though. Just kidding.
Aw. Wow.
um,
Wow.
no, I'll have to post a picture of my Christmas tree sometime
Maybe.
so you guys can see how ginormous and monstrous this damn thing is. But so anyway, we play like we'll sit on the couches and we'll be like, "Oh, I spy, I don't know, a donut," and we'll be like
You put
looking
donut.
for.
Okay.
Well, we have this. It's so weird. I've never seen it before, but there's a donut in our tree. It's a fake donut, obviously, but it stresses me out because its texture feels like an actual donut. I did not lick it. I have yet to try and lick it, but I picked at it. I picked at the sprinkles and they won't come off. So I have I don't know. It's stressing me
You
out.
gotta look at it to make sure it's fake.
Well, I like put it in front of my dog's face to see if he would lick it. Then that's when you know it's food or something. But
Mm.
yeah, it's weird. I'll have to take a picture of that too.
Alright, yeah, yeah. Um, I think we've covered pretty much everything Christmas-wise.
Pretty much, but I have something I want to share because it touched
Yeah,
my organs.
and then one other thing. Share what you found at your work.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad you remembered that because I didn't. Um, I heard on the radio again on the way home from work, and I almost started crying. It just touched my, I don't know, something. So anyway,
Cinder
I was
Cole's
driving
heart.
home. Yes, it touched my inner Sinterklaas. Um, no, so there was a teacher. I have no idea where this school was. It was probably on the other side of the country.
Okay.
And I think it was first or second graders, and she asked her little students to make a Christmas list, and write a letter to Santa. So
Mm-hmm.
all the kids wrote their little letters, and she was reading them. And this one little girl asked for three things: food, blankets, and a ball. And it was so sad that a little kid was asking for food and blankets.
Yeah.
So the teacher, she posted on her Facebook, she's like, "Oh my God, it breaks my heart that my students are asking for things like these that we take for granted." And that post went so viral all over the world that they got over 700 blankets and food boxes sent to the that they had to get storage units to store the shit for a little bit because they were so overwhelmed by it. I mean, like everybody, all of the world was sending the school all this stuff, and they were giving it out to the communities and stuff, which is so. I thought that was just like a great story.
Yeah,
And
that's a one thing I don't. I'm not gonna. This isn't me trying to say bad bringing that up, but I always try to like not think about that stuff for Christmas because yeah, it is. It's really sad. Like thinking, yeah, there are people this Christmas that might not have a Christmas.
yeah, but I mean, there's always something you could do
Mm-hmm.
to, because this, um, I earlier this month, I had talked to my mom and a few people, close friends of mine, that I wanted to donate all of my hair to
Wow.
somebody so that they can make a real wig. And I was going to
Mm-hmm.
donate it to any wigs for kids. And so I am going to, I think that's going to be my goal next year. I'm going to grow my hair out longer because their request is hair that little girls want because
Okay.
they've lost it during their treatments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think that would just be so cool to just
Maybe
do
you'll have.
something.
I don't. This might be like a little weird, but maybe you'll have to see like where it ends up.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I mean, just to
Yeah.
see.
See the smile on someone's
Yeah.
face.
And I mean, and that's what my family's gonna do, like on New Year's Eve. We give out like stockings to
Yeah.
homeless people. It's just little things that you can do
Mm-hmm.
and just give to somebody. And I think that's what I really like during this time. And technically, we should be doing that all year round. But
Yeah, but nobody
I
really
think there's a little
feels.
bit. Well,
People
there's
give
just a
out
little
more
bit.
on Christmas than Thanksgiving.
Well, but there's something about Christmas to where it just a bit more feeling in it you give in that time, receive during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I think it'll be.
Okay. Yeah.
I may be bald next year.
Oh.
It
That's gonna be something.
is gonna be something. It's gonna be something else. What an experience.
It'll definitely be an experience. A lot of
Yeah.
people, I knew there was somebody that, I'm not even gonna, all right. I was just
Wait.
thinking, because I don't remember it, um, fully, and I didn't want to, like, start talking about it and leave out a bunch of details.
Mhm.
But the general thing is, I knew somebody in school that did that, and it gave them a full, like, complete outlook, a different
Yeah.
outlook on life. They're a completely different person. They weren't bad or um, anything to begin with, but they are a completely different person.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be really cool to view life from that perspective
Hmm.
because obviously when I do that and I don't have hair anymore, I know that I'm gonna get looks and I know people are gonna comment
Hmm.
or people or even my family is just they're just gonna think a little bit differently of it and like that's okay and I think that that would be a really neat thing to experience because then you get to understand a little bit of somebody else's life. It's like some other person that couldn't help it, that lost their hair or something, went through that, and they get looks, they get comments or something. It's like that's just how the world is. But I think that would be a really neat experience, and I'm actually excited for it. Even though I'm probably gonna cry, I think it'll still
Well,
be good.
it is it is emotional. It is an emotional experience. So, I mean, it's expected.
Yeah.
But
All right.
all right. So,
Do you
what
want to
did you
know?
find? Yes.
Do you want to know what I found at work? Okay,
Yes.
so I was at work. Again, to people who don't listen to the other podcasts, I work at a library. So I was checking in items from the big bins, and there was an audiobook. And I opened the audiobook case because I have to condition check it and
Mhm.
make sure all the CDs were returned. And somebody put a fucking remote in there, a TV remote. And I was like, can you please tell me what person put the remote inside of this library item and closed it? Like you have to. I mean, there's
I
just no logical explanation, and it
there
was the weirdest thing.
see there there is a um they I don't know. I wanted to try
I
to
know.
defend them. Like at first when you said there was a remote, I'm like, well, that's kind of anticlimactic. I'm like, wait, they had to open it, put it in, close it,
Yeah,
and then
like,
return it all without
and put it
realizing
through
that
the
they put
book
it in
drop.
there.
I don't know, but it was so funny because I'm standing there and I was like, and I look at my circ manager and I was just like, can you help me understand this? I was like, do you have any idea what their thought process would be? And she just started laughing and she was like, I have to fucking call these people. So I was sitting there and she rang them up and she was like, yeah, you returned this item and there's a TV remote inside. She's like, I don't know if you want that or if you're looking for it, but
What did
I
they
can just.
say?
They said that they were gonna come pick it up the next day, but like, I just imagine some poor old woman at her house trying to turn on her TV or something, and she can't find her.
She's holding a
You know,
banana instead of the remote.
matter. It's just like this poor lost old woman has no clue where her stuff ended up. It was so weird, but it was pretty funny. It's probably one of the
Oh,
weirdest
now I
things I
have the
found.
best image in my head. Some kid messing with his grandma replaced the remote with a banana and put the
Okay,
banana in the library. The little package for it.
yeah.
And then she's like pointing the banana at the TV, pushing on it. Why isn't this working?
Chris, that's you as an old woman.
I
I'm just
hope
gonna
it
tell you that
is.
now. Okay. Oh my goodness. But yes, that's what I
Oh,
found at work.
that would have been amazing if it was like visibly bulging, like the case would barely even shut. because
Yeah,
of
that
the
was the
remote.
weird thing because
It
it
was?
was closed a little bit, but you could tell when you closed it, it was like the middle popped up to the side of it. So I was just like, I
I
don't
have
know
a
what.
feeling that was intentional. That cannot be
No, it
accidental.
was an old woman. It was an elderly couple.
Oh,
And granted, they weren't that old. Like, my guess would be that they were in their 50s or 60s.
dementia
So
setting in.
I don't know. I don't know what they were
Mm.
thinking. We tried. We like attempted to think how, but couldn't come to anything. Like,
Attempted.
there's just no explanation at all.
Oh,
So
that's
weird.
great. That's great.
So,
Did it have
well,
batteries in it?
yeah. Why?
I don't know. I'm just. I'm trying to think of this like a detective. Like, you need to take in every little detail into account to make sense of something as weird as
Oh, I
this.
don't know. I know, but like, ugh, I know it's just too weird. I already thought about this at work. I don't want to think about it again. But
I do you have a lot of these stories like where
yeah,
that we haven't talked about on the podcast before?
yeah.
We
Give
should
it time.
dedicate a podcast to that.
Oh my God, no.
Boo's Crazy Adventures.
Booze adventures in the library, just booze adventures in general.
Yes.
Lord knows that weird things happen to me. But well, this was a good podcast. I think we covered a lot of Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
Now I'm
we
excited for food.
food. Like
Yeah,
after the
like Christmas.
podcast or
No,
oh,
no,
oh,
no, like Christmas food.
Christmas food. What are you having?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh.
The suspense is gonna kill me. My God.
I might be having ham, um, chicken and waffles.
Chicken waffles.
Chicken and waffles.
Oh, okay.
Chicken waffles.
Chicken
And
waffles. The fuck
and
does your family eat?
or a roast, a beef roast.
Isn't it called like
I don't know.
roast?
I heard my mother say that we might be having a beef roast, so I'm going to go with it's called a beef roast.
I have never heard somebody call it that.
Well, it's a
It's either
roast that's made of
beef
beef.
or roast beef. It's gonna irritate me. That's how they say it in The Grinch.
I know.
What the heck? Okay, stop. Now you're gonna trigger me. We gotta end this fast.
Alrighty. Um, thank you for joining us on this special Christmas podcast. We will be back next week or at the usual-ish time with another podcast, and we'll probably talk about New Year's and maybe resolutions and stuff like that. So be sure to come back and listen or watch that. And if you, as always, if you want to come in, talk to us, or message us, or message Boo pictures
No.
of your abs,
No, don't message me.
that
I'll
is
report you all.
acceptable, and she loves them.
God.
The link to join is down in the description, and we'll see you next time.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.